have Ralph.
DSP segment. Then we have Ralph afterwards. And for those of you guys who don't normally like Phil, you're going to want to stick around. This is actually a Kino Phil segment.
Yeah.
This is so wonderful and magical how felted Phil gets. Let's start off in our miscellaneous folder. We have just one clip there, and then the rest of the segment is going to be about Wings felting Phil. So Phil has still not fixed his chair. The chair is shaking like crazy, and it shakes when he's really stressed out. Let's have a look.
All right.
And we got It's a Me Him for 25
Let's
subs!
go! Let's go!
Let's
Big
go!
support!
Let's
Fuck
get
yeah.
some subs to Felt Phillip.
Seriously,
Let's
guys,
go!
thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all this big support. We really appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
What do you mean big support? It's only 25 subs.
Cheers.
It's a Me Him needs to step up and drop 4 times that many, bitch. By the way, we got Adderall dependent for 5 subs.
What a day, guys. So generous. Thank you. More.
More.
Oh, we're going to get more Ralph later.
Oh,
by the
yeah.
way, guys, I really want to temper your expectations for the Ralph segment. It's very, very sad and not as funny as.
We got Predon Corpse with a sub as well.
And
Hannah Claire Stan.
No, it's funny because Ralph lost his lawsuit. He owes more money. He's broke. No one's donating. He's on Xanax. So it's funny in a sad way.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Look at this shit.
Look at the chair.
Look at it shake. Is it muted?
Oh, yeah, no, it's not.
Oh, okay. It's just his chair just
It's just so we can all focus on the one thing there. Is he okay? Is it a massage chair? Or we felt it?
I don't know. I honestly, look at this, bro. I've never seen anything quite like it.
There's no audio on this clip.
And we got Capo for 5 subs.
Let's go. No, everyone who's not seeing, look at the chair.
Look at it.
He didn't screw it in, and look at the vibration. It's wobbly. That's that. So it's a broken chair. Very funny stuff. Let's continue.
All right. So here we have Phil felted by Wings. So we're going to first start off. Earlier this week, Phil had this seething segment about Wings of Redemption. To remind everybody, DSP got the Asmongold bump. He was originally supposed to do a stream with Wings of Redemption on that day, but then just threw Wings in the trash for Asmongold, right? Then a couple weeks later, when Asmongold ghosted him and he had nothing else, he then was forced to come crawling back to Wings and ask Wings to come on. But at that point, Wings wasn't interested in coming on because Phil had thrown him in the trash for his new hot buddy, Asmongold. And by the way, Phil talked down to Wings and gave him this big lecture during the first stream, and it was also super boring. It's like, do you really think Phil, do you really think that Wings wants to get lectured by you and have you LARP and pretend to be his father and his Dr. Phil advisor and psychiatrist? Probably not, bro. But Phil can't take a hint when somebody stops responding to his DMs. So let's hear this part first, and then it'll lead us into the desperation of Phil going into Wings chat and begging on his knees for Wings to respond to him.
Now remember, everyone, welcome home.
Welcome home, Phil.
Welcome home, Phil.
Can't even get Wings now. He's in a worse position than before Asmongold. Before Asmongold, Wings would go on Phil's show. Afterwards, Wings is like, this guy, he's beneath me. Wouldn't even spit on him.
That's fucking crazy. All right, here we go.
Cool. All right, so there you have it. If you like my content, please support it in some way.
Oh my God. Welcome home.
Oh, here we go. Welcome home, Phil. Welcome home.
Videos, leaving comments, engagement, word of mouth, that helps. Supporting via a live stream. Again, with a super chat or a membership, kicks, a sub, a tip.
One
That helps. You can
sub,
tip
one
even if you're
tip,
watching on
One
demand.
sub, anything, please, God, help me.
Now. You can leave a
Please.
super thanks on a video. That helps. All right? That lets me be the guy.
Leave a super thanks. Who does anyone do that? That was such a flop. The super thanks comment shit.
It
Didn't
never
it?
worked out.
Didn't it flop? Yeah,
It's an
Guy, I want-
option.
it's an option. There you go.
Want to be. And I have to sit here and say, let's hit the goal so we can do this and we hit this many goals. And
Oh, the
all we need
Green
is a few.
Goblin's taking control,
Yes,
isn't it?
yes.
But Phil's like,
He's
guys,
fighting himself.
He's like, I don't want to have to ask for the goal, guys. As he asks for the goal, like it's twisted. It really is.
More bucks to hit the goal. You know how happy I've been to not have to have a goal for 2 weeks now?
But yo, this is
Guys, he looks so sad. I'm happy. You know how happy I am? Yeah, you look real happy, Phil. You look like a sad puppy dog begging for scraps at the table, bud, is what you look like.
Listen, guys, if you enjoy, please donate, support, all that stuff, because I'm happy
Oh,
I don't have to ask for money in a goal.
right.
I've been really happy. It's great.
I'm
What do you think you're feeling?
happy.
I've been really
happy.
I'm happy. Please, I'm happy.
Buddy, calm the fuck on.
Oh,
Amy.
fuck.
To have to sit here and be like a carnival barker trying to hit some kind of an arbitrary goal to make ends meet.
So he's admitting for the last
Yes.
16 years, or 10 years of streaming, he's been a carnival barker, a
Yes.
beggar, a bum.
Wings of
Yes.
Redemption.
Here
all
we
right?
go.
Because people have been asking all week, well, did Wings contact you? Because he said he was going to be on Monday, but then he changed his mind. And,
No.
he left the door open. I have not heard from Wings all week.
So, Phil, the answer is no, by the way. So, just see, because I know you're autistic, you don't understand interpersonal relations. And he didn't understand this with us either. When we would ignore Phil's DMs, he wouldn't accept it and he would keep spamming.
Yeah.
And he didn't understand that us ignoring him meant no.
Yeah.
And that we were just being tactful and being, look, bro, it's a no. Right.
To be fair, I mean,
So-
sometimes we'll miss a
But
DM
then
here and there, but it's
what
like when
he
it's
would
18
do-
times.
Yeah, but what he would do, right, is he did the same thing to Wings this week that he did to us. He would go into chat and insert himself and make the whole stream about him to try and get an answer about things. And it's like, you don't like it when that happens to you, as will show when Keemstar did that, went into his chat when he was offering him $50,000. Phil banned him and said, how dare you try and hijack my stream? But he thinks he's the center of the universe and that every stream he goes to then suddenly has to stop everything to respond to him. It's like, bro, you're going to get a response in private, but he has to force it to be awkward, right? Be like, no, you're going to tell me. It's like, get a fucking grip, man.
Oh, shit.
Not a peep. Okay? And like I told you
To
guys,
know
I left the
that.
door open. I told him whenever he's ready to come on the show, open door policy, he can come on the show. That's totally up to
Yeah.
him. So all I know is
He's
this.
seething.
Don't ask me why Wings does this stuff. This actually blows my mind. He revealed on stream yesterday he's been off his meds for weeks.
So, but now you're
my
revealing this.
God.
And there's no reason for him to. And look at that. Look at that smile. Look at his lips curve up. This is him being like, I'm better than you, Wings. I'm a better person than you, Wings. You're a loser. You're off your meds
Okay,
and you're
this
telling
is-
people about it.
This is dark.
He's such an unlikable scumbag, is Phil. And this is him like reveling in that somebody is a lol cow and punching down on them. And this is him stepping on somebody. And he does it. And then he'll say, I don't ever step on somebody. I don't ever be negative. I don't do drama. I don't do toxicity. Why are you telling us that Wings is off his meds? We don't need to know that. It's none of our fucking business, actually.
By the way, if Wings is off his meds, right, and you know this, and he's not responding, maybe just leave it alone. You know what I mean? You know he has a medical condition, not taking his meds, and you're going to bring it up as some sort of own?
Yeah.
You're a
Yeah.
fucking piece of shit. Fuck you, Phil. You should be
Yeah,
on
he's
meds,
laughing.
you
Look
fuck.
at him. He's laughing about it.
What a
He thinks it's really
scumbag.
funny. Yeah.
Honestly, and fucking like Jordy's like
But
all
I
depressed and
honestly
shit. Like,
wouldn't mind if he didn't try and put on this pretension that he's this moral guy that would never do drama or never do
true.
anything negative.
Yeah.
That's what bothers me is him pretending like he's better than everybody else when he actually sinks really, really low.
This is actually fucking insane, dude.
It gets crazier
Now,
when we
first
get to
off,
his meltdown
Yeah.
today.
Oh, meltdown
It
today is
does.
crazy. That was awesome.
Why anyone would even know that he's on meds is like beyond me. Like if I had any kind of a medical condition or whatever and I was on medications, I certainly wouldn't be telling that publicly to my
Liar,
streaming
pause.
audience.
You told everybody you have gout. You told us what medications you take for it. You told us about how you drink the cherry juice. So you're a liar, Phil. You're a liar and you're full of shit and you're no better than Wings. You told me about your wife's medical conditions. You told me about how she had cancer and all this expensive medical stuff. And this is why you can't afford your bills in order to guilt trip me. So you're a fucking liar and a piece of shit, dude. Seriously.
But apparently this guy
The
overshares everything. He's
eardrops.
told
Yeah.
his audience.
Phil,
Overshares
you
every-
told us all.
Phil,
Phil, that's you.
you showed us your
overshare.
receipt for fucking
Phil
Switch
was telling
2.
us about all of his ear infections, and that's why he had to do the neck phones and put the eardrops in. Phil's always oversharing, and then he'll listen to this. Then he'll say, "Oh, he gets baited by his trolls." Phil, you are the person who gets baited by his trolls more than anyone. This is crazy.
All of this stuff. These rants on his stream about all kinds of stuff.
That's you.
You go on rants
That's
about
you.
the detractors.
He's on a rant right
constantly.
now.
Yes.
Political stuff and stuff. And I guess people have been questioning, why are you doing this? You usually don't do this. You know, we tune into your streams to watch you play the game. We want to see you play Rainbow. We want to see you
Oh my god, like the fucking self-awareness is like hit
You know,
zero, is
it's
below
like-
zero.
It really is, right? Because Phil will go on for hours and hours and hours on his podcast, and everybody's like, play the game. Even when Phil claims there is no podcast, a lot of the time he goes on for an hour and a half, 2 hours, just ranting about nonsense and the detractors looping over and over again. This is crazy, Phil.
Oof.
play Call of Duty. We want to see you play Battlefield. Why are you going on these rants about politics and stuff? And then I guess he revealed to his stream, well, it's because I haven't been on my meds recently, so I'm acting differently. And he even he picked up the pill bottle and shook it for everyone to show that it's full of pills he's not taking. Okay.
Does that make you feel better about
So you
yourself,
might say,
Phil?
well, I don't understand. Why would Wings of Redemption have been on?
Because he'll try and say that people do drama and they talk about this stuff to make themselves feel better. I think that's projection, and that's what Phil does because he's a loser that has actually no real sense of self-esteem. And deep down, he knows that he's a pathetic bum and a parasite on the earth that provides no value. So this is how he tries to make himself feel better, is by going after Wings, because he views Wings as lower than him, which is fucked.
This is actually fucking insane.
On your show
And he does it. You know what I hate when he does?
later. So you might say, well, I don't. It's full of
What?
pills he's not taking.
He does his stroke mouth fucking
Uh-huh.
Okay.
fucking loser.
So you might say, well, I don't understand. Why would Wings of Redemption have been on your show in late October and not had any problem with it? And
Phil,
Well,
we're all
Phil,
internet fucking losers here. We're all just on the internet and we're fucking doing whatever the fuck.
But-
It's not like we do some schedule. We're not on TV or on like movies or something.
the reason why he had no problem with it then is because he hadn't yet been talked down to you like he was trash and dirt, where you tried to pretend to be his father and give him a bunch of advice that he's heard a million times before, Phil. And then when you scheduled the second show, which he agreed to and was going to show up to, you tossed him in the trash for Asmongold. And then you expect he's still going to be at your beck and call? Like, you treated him horribly.
Yeah.
But in Phil's mind, Wings is beneath him on the totem pole. And so therefore, Wings has to be subservient to him. But whenever somebody is above Phil in the pecking order, like we were, or Asmongold, or
are.
Keemstar, yeah, then he goes, oh, sir, sir, what can I do for you, sir? I love you, sir. You're my king. You're my majesty. It's like so fucking pathetic.
But
Where
then when the person higher on the pecking order, like us or Keemstar, get mad and talk shit about him. He's like, "Oh, they were always bad people. They do this for
Yeah.
clout and for clicks, and they're
I just can't wait until he revises the Asmongold thing to say that Asmon snaked him by not making him the co-host of his podcast or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he was like he's entitled to that. It's crazy.
It's crazy, dude.
Showed up and he was a great guest. And then when you tried to reschedule him for another appearance, now he won't be on your show anymore.
But he went on your show like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
You're not entitled to having Wings on your show whenever you want.
Yeah.
Wings has his own life. Wings, by the way, Wings made no money from it. Was treated to a really boring conversation where he was talked down to and lectured constantly by you, Phil. And you think he should continually subject himself to that? Give up hours of his time for free to benefit you? Why? Why exactly? It doesn't make sense.
This is actually crazy.
And then we're supposed to pretend like this is the real opportunity for Wings when we all know at any point he can go back to LolCow Live and make 6 figures a year working for Keemstar. If he's going to be a part of a clown show and a circus, he may as well be at the biggest one and not Phil's rinky-dink sad tent making nothing.
I just say,
I mean, I guess put 2 and 2 together. Sounds to me like this guy, he's not sleeping well. He's off his meds. He's not in a right way. You know, I'm not trying to make excuses for him at all, but I think you got to put 2 and 2 together here. I don't know because he doesn't talk to me. This has been an open door policy for him to come on the show this week. He has not responded whatsoever all week. So I assume that means he doesn't want to be on the show, and that's that.
Yeah.
So
then why are you talking about it?
I'll hit him up again at some point and be like, hey, has anything changed? Are things better? Do you want to be on the show? But I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to hound him or harass him.
So that was a lie.
You know
what he actually would then go on, and why this segment is happening, he would then go on to hound and harass Wings of Redemption by going to Wings chat and begging for answers while he was drunk out of his mind at 5 a.m.
That's crazy. Hang on 1 second. There we go.
I'm just not going to do that, right? Now, there are idiotic trolls in my chat saying, why are you talking about this publicly? This is private stuff. He talked about it on his own stream. And this is the point I'm making about him.
It's called you're amplifying it. You're signal boosting that he's off his meds and all of this embarrassing stuff about him that we don't need to hear about. And I wouldn't have known any of this had Phil not said it. So that's just proof positive that he is signal boosting it and he's a fucking scumbag. But if you look in his eyes, he's actually just detached from reality. Like he's a lunatic. He's a psych ward patient. Look at him. He looks fucked, man.
Overshares way too much. I said that to him on the appearance in October. I said, dude, you have this tendency to get baited by your trolls.
Phil, every single day of your life, you get baited by your trolls and go on unhinged rants about them. Every single day. I'm there and I see it, Phil. Okay? Stop.
Are your friends and they're not. Even
this gets better, folks.
Some of your moderators are trolls.
Your moderators are trolls, Phil. Do you really think that Dunsfelter, with a name like Dunsfelter, is actually your friend? Do you really think that Iron Chef Sakai was your friend? Okay, so Phil shows up in Jordy's chat, drunk out of his mind, at 2 a.m. his time, 5 a.m. Wings time, and goes, is there a fraction of a chance we can get Jordy to stop playing this game and talk to me for a few minutes once it ends? Publicly or privately, I'd just like a real answer.
Buddy.
But mind you, he's not going to hound Wings. He's not going to harass Wings. But Jordy needs to stop playing the game and answer Phil right fucking now. Now, if anyone else did this to Phil,
when
Phil would
Keemstar did this.
Remember when we messaged Phil on his holy day off?
Oh, yeah.
And he told us how disrespectful it was?
But the thing
because we wanted to do a crossover with LolCow Live and him.
Ash, it's even worse because at least when you DM someone, they can respond whenever they want. When you're in someone's chat, you're now forcing them to
Yes.
respond because there's people
And
watching.
he did this to us too.
Yes,
When
he
we
did.
were trying to just quietly kind of, okay, Phil, and this is what's crazy. Had he not done stuff like go into our chat and force our hand, he probably would still be kept around as a whack packer. But because he demands that every single relationship or every single business transaction all revolves around him and the world revolve around him, he had to be fucking kicked out because he's crazy. And he believes that Wings should drop everything in his life and let Phil consume his whole life. And it's just twisted.
It's insane, bro. Here we go.
So he goes, I will even do this privately right now. So he's drunk after this game ends, but I deserve he's drunk, least some explanation.
Our least.
Because my audience wants to know what's up.
No, they don't.
No, you don't deserve an explanation. No one's asking, and no one fucking cares. But he kept going. He goes, chat is dead. It's not my fault. Good luck. I hope Jordy responds privately because I'm done here. And he continued, if you mods coddle this guy, instead of helping him, he will never improve or grow.
God.
That is the least self-aware statement of all time. Phil hides behind his mods and bans every single form of criticism because he's a big fucking baby. He goes, because it seems Jordy has surrounded himself with the wrong people and has gone too comfortable, grown too comfortable.
If it was anyone else, except for Phil saying this, I'd go, maybe. But
Then he goes, I've DM'd Jordy over this. Hopefully he'll get what I'm saying. You can't ban or time out people who aren't trolls, Phil. So Phil got fucking timed out because he came in and just was spamming bullshit, just trying to monopolize the entire chat and make it about himself. And now he's seething that he got timed out and banned when he's banned over 8,000 accounts on Kick and counting. Okay? They aren't trolls unless you actually want to stifle the creator. I help my own mods out with this. You mods do realize that nobody can contribute even when you time them out, and that my DSP Reacts channel is still timed out and can't talk. So he got timed out on DSP Reacts, then ban evaded, got timed out on this account, then came back after he got timed out, and then was finally fucking timed out for a full day.
This is
He was so fucking
it's actually crazier than I thought.
No, zoom in on the messages just so they can see.
I saw
later on. Oh, okay.
Top half,
and later on, you'll see all of the messages that he posted. It's fucking unhinged. So it actually got to the point where he was so desperate that he actually super chatted Jordy, begging. He goes, I do message you privately and you don't respond. Enough with excuses. I don't want you to be trolled, but you need to treat others with respect when they treat you well. Let's go and get this next appearance locked. Who the fuck are you to talk to him like that, Phil? Get a grip, bro. You're not entitled to his time, especially when he's working, you know?
Oh my God.
Now, is this not worthy of a timeout? Look at this. Look at what he sent.
What the fuck?
Look at this shit, bro.
I already sent 25 and I offered to hit his goal so we could talk why he won't answer me about my podcast. Then Redface timed me out and it's still timed out on that account. So I swapped. Untimed my DSP Reacts channel because that one has YouTube Premium and Jordy gets paid for it. Thanks.
By the way, you can't untime out somebody.
Yeah.
You know, you'd think he'd know that with how many timeouts. I guess he just permabans everybody though, so he wouldn't know. But like he's seething that he got timed out for 24 hours.
You wrote 24-hour. Holy fuck. Untime my DSP Reacts channel because that one has it's the same one.
Yeah.
And you got one more here. Read your DMs. Good. Okay, Wings of Redemption, read your DMs, but this won't be great. I hope you'll respond. Good night. What did he mean by that?
I actually don't know. It's just twisted, right? So, you know, Tax Headroom, Holmes Pass there was watching this. He goes, Wings literally does not give a fuck. He ignored DSP the whole time and eventually commented he has more important things going on his life to worry over, like getting Chick-fil-A. So here was Wings' response. He ignored Phil completely, but he responded to a random troll who I don't even think paid him.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. The best thing Wings can do is keep go. Do
Ghosting DSP, do nothing ironically.
And then he's like, I'm not even going to say his name.
You gonna just keep this area locked for a minute?
Oh my lord, you guys make too much drama out of too much nothing.
He just doesn't care at all.
Fuckers.
Dog, all I'm doing is sitting trying to play some fucking Battlefield until fucking Chick-fil-A opens and go get me fucking Chick-fil-A. That's my
funny,
life.
This is happening at like 5 in the morning. He's waiting till 6 a.m. for Chick-fil-A to open so he can get breakfast. And that's the thought on his mind, is not anything to do with Phil, but he's counting down the minutes until the Chick-fil-A breakfast begins.
Right now.
Get you some chicken minis. That's what I'm gonna do.
Shit. I'm gonna get me a spicy chicken biscuit
Oh,
There you
With some
go.
with some tomatoes.
King.
Get some of that.
Isn't this fucking jokes, bro? Like
Peppermint coffee.
God, you're making my fat ass fatter, bro. Jesus, I'm hungry as fuck.
Okay. So here we have a flashback to when far less messages were sent by Keemstar to Phil, and Keemstar was offering him $50,000 to respond. Okay, and this is how Phil treated him. Listen to this.
All right. So Keemstar,
Your
should I
mic
ban you
felt
now
it, by the way.
for, you know, trying to derail my stream? Or should I, you know, bother
For
telling everyone
derailing
what
the
you're talking
stream.
about, derailing my stream? Or should I just outright just ban you and move on? Like, what should I do? I'm just curious how you'd like me to handle this. Because you obviously know I'm not going to stop my stream with my viewers to talk to you.
Oh, so you won't stop your stream with your viewers to talk to Keemstar over 50 grand, but Wings should stop his stream to talk to you over getting paid nothing to be lectured by you for hours about how he's a loser. Right. Andy, your mic is totally fucking is muted and fucked. There you go. Talk?
Second. There we go.
There we go.
I was saying, how many DMs do you think Asmund has so far, Ash?
I don't know.
Like
I imagine at least 12.
12. Okay. I would say 7. Yeah.
We had the discussion behind the scenes. You were unable to follow simple instructions about
Well,
when I'm
Tax,
free
it's
to
not my
talk.
fault.
So if you're not an
by the
intelligent
way-
human who can
Phil goes, you weren't able to follow my instructions, Keem, so I'm not going to talk to you here. This is crazy.
I know. This is fucking... It's condescending. And by the way, you're Phil!
act like a professional, but you're going to come to my stream in the middle of my work to try to talk shit and say stupid stuff. I mean, how would you like
It's
me to
his
handle
work.
it? I'm just curious. Let's hear it. How would you like me to you know?
How would you
So-
like me? Oh, but then now you're the king, and you have to...
Here we have Phil just totally fucking crashing out on Wings. I'm going to be real. This might be the most psychotic I've ever seen Phil.
Yeah.
It's really up there. This is one of the least self-aware rants of all time. All of it's projection. All of it applies to him. And it just really reveals what a loathsome, petty, and shitty person Phil is. And that all of his pretend morality, he's not about drama. He doesn't step on people. He doesn't look down on other people. He's not negative. He's not toxic, is all a fucking lie. And he just waits for an opportunity to find somebody that he thinks is defenseless, that can't fight back. And then he bullies them because he's a fucking piece of shit.
All right. Let's this is actually, yeah, and Ashton's not exaggerating. This is unhinged what you're about to see. By the way, big shout outs to Memeology. This is his second channel. DSP tries
And
it.
we
So
had a
check it out.
couple donations come in. We got Rare Tricks with a yap who says Phil loves shitting on people he thinks are beneath him. It's just one more reason to detest him. We got PPP's Chocolate Starfish for a pack it up says, let's go! He's Mikeless! He's felted! And we got Cassie Crow for a gifted sub as well.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for the support. And
then
yeah,
right after this clip, we're going to do the Ralph segment as well, guys.
sounds good.
Address it now.
Woo! Loud.
You know, all right,
He
let's
doesn't
do
have
it.
to
Okay.
address it.
Yeah.
You know you don't have to talk about this, right? You could
Let's-
very well choose to ignore this
No.
and move on with your life. But instead,
Ignore. There was no one who asked.
I know.
He started it up going like
Yeah.
he immediately, like no one asked, no one donated, no one said, hey, what's the wings thing happening? He brought it up.
Instead of holding his tongue and potentially getting Wings on in the future, because Wings I don't think bears him any ill will, Phil instead decides to burn the bridge with Wings entirely because his feelings are hurt, because he got timed out in chat for doing the exact same thing that would get him timed out in his own chat. The lunatic.
I know, man. Dude, it's crazy. But yeah, I'm going to address this. Nobody asked. No one. He fired this up. Like right after the intro, this is how it started.
So here's the deal. Let's get you all caught up on this topic of Wings of Redemption.
And by the way, no one liked the wings discussion.
No.
It was boring.
It was
it sucked.
universally panned by everybody. Not even Jade liked it. Jade said, I know like this.
I know
So-
like these.
The Dents didn't like it. Detractors didn't like it. It was super boring, and it only existed as a platform for Phil to lecture somebody he thought was beneath him.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
So here's what happened.
Yep.
So I'm so glad Memology
He said he
skipped
would
this,
do it.
'cause all he
Thank
did
you.
was just yap and yap for 4 straight minutes, recounting the entire story of how Wings was ignoring him, and it was retarded.
Amazing. Thank you, Memeology, for that, man.
Sounds good. The night before, he cancels. He says, I can't sleep. I'm not feeling well. Let's take a rain
Okay.
check. And I responded and said, all right, let's do it next week instead. Same
Nothing
day,
wrong with that.
same Monday, just a week later. He never responded.
This is Phil in everybody's inbox. No one wants to deal with him. He is so annoying and so entitled, and he believes that he should be the center of everyone's life and he's the most important thing when he's probably the least important thing to every single person he's messaging.
My gosh, dude.
Now, he starts saying in his videos and his streams to his audience, oh, well, yeah, I'm going to be on there. Don't worry. We rescheduled. I took a rain check. It's not a big deal. But the thing is, his trolls kind of know how he behaves and saw the fact that he last-minute rescheduled as a bad sign. They were
Oh, pause. Whoa. Hang on there, Phil. So when your trolls say something, it's always lies, negative, and toxic. But when his trolls say something, there's got to be something to this, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You're such a fucking piece of shit. Oh, but your trolls are liars, but his are always right.
actually shocked that he ever appeared on this show. And the fact that he rescheduled last minute for the second appearance meant basically he was never going to show up. They were under that impression.
Who cares what the perception is? This is another thing is Phil would always message us like, the trolls are saying this, the trolls think this, the detractors think this. Who gives a fuck what they think? Who
Yeah.
cares?
I couldn't give a fuck what they
Oh
think.
my God, bro. Now
People-
everyone thinks this.
People are going to
okay?
hate you and they're going to hate you. Because, like, it doesn't matter. You're not going to change anyone's fucking mind.
Didn't get that impression because, you know, I don't have that actual experience with Wings. So I said to him, all right, let's do it for a week. So a whole week is passing and I'm DMing him saying, hey, are you coming on the show? He's not responding. So finally, it was last weekend. I took it upon myself when I was in this office on my day off actually doing some rewiring and reworking of
What?
the office.
You
I'm at a
took it
point where,
upon
like-
yourself. Phil, it literally takes less than a minute to message somebody. Like, what are you talking about? You like this great arduous burden. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
I'm a very, very busy, hardworking professional, look at how much time I have to put into my streams in order to make ends meet. To just randomly see he was streaming. I was like, oh,
One
shit.
second. Let me just do something real quick, folks. Sorry.
Maybe I could like talk to him on his stream quickly, get his attention. So I jumped into his chat that afternoon and I said, hey, what's the deal? Are you coming on the show or not? And basically he says, don't be offended that I'm not responding to your DMs. I don't really respond to people's DMs. I'm just an antisocial guy. But the reason that I don't want to commit to being on your show is my sleep schedule is still screwed up. I'm literally sleeping all day long, waking up in the evening, streaming all evening through until noon the next day and going to sleep in the afternoon. Also, I don't know what I'm doing with my wife this weekend, and that's going to affect my sleep schedule, so I can't commit to Monday, but I'll let you know.
You know,
Okay, and I told
I
you
don't
guys
know.
that in the podcast
It sounds
earlier
very
this week.
reasonable from Wings, to be honest. Like, I don't know, Phil, go ahead.
It's up to him. In fact, what I did is I responded to him in a DM and I said, okay, the ball's in your court. Any day this week, you can come on my show. It's completely in your control. You tell me what day you want to come on the Level 1 podcast, and we'll do it special just for you, for your schedule. I even offered and
Okay.
said, you could come on a night stream.
Here's
It
the
doesn't
thing,
even
Phil. If you told him whenever you want, then just wait for him to message you and tell you when he wants to come on.
Yeah.
Okay? It's really that simple, you know?
have to be during the afternoon. You could actually come on during a night stream and be a night slot. That would actually fit into your current messed up sleep schedule, okay? No response.
Just fuck it, then it's over. Who cares?
Let it go, but he can't let it go because he views that Wings is beneath him and should jump at an opportunity to service Phil. Like, it's insane.
Right?
All week long. So at one point you get a little fed up. Like, this
What do you
guy
mean?
keeps saying in his streams and his
That
content.
none of this has to be aired out publicly at all.
Yeah, well,
At
it's
all.
drama, right? This is
You
just
know,
drama.
this is straight up drama content with another lolcow that Phil thinks he's better than, and he thinks he can get away with it because he thinks he's above Wings, and that Wings doesn't have the ability to fight back or won't fight back. So Phil thinks that this is an easy target to dump on. That's what this is. And that's why this guy is just such a coward, bro. Because when he perceives somebody as having more clout than him, he won't say a fucking word. But the moment it's somebody that he perceives as weaker than him, he fucking is as big a bully as you'll ever see. It's pathetic.
Yeah.
He's got no beef with me. He likes me. He wants to have a conversation. Again, he loved that last appearance.
You know what this is? He doesn't even want the fucking show. I'm serious. He is now, he feels slighted and humiliated. And he's like, I swear, he likes me. He loved the last appearance. Of course, if Wings and this had never even happened, it wouldn't matter. But for him,
Well-
now that we're all like, well, look, Wings is avoiding you. Now he has to fucking go.
Well, and what matters about it too is he really thought that he was going to show like what a wise mentor he was and a sensei, and he was going to turn Wings' life around with his coaching and his teachings. And now that that hasn't happened, he's resentful and upset.
Yeah. No, exactly. Again, yeah, like, this is crazy, dude.
He wants to come on, but then he never actually contacts me to schedule it. So
Wait. If
Well, so
he
he
wants
doesn't
to
wanna
come
come on.
on, then why would he ignore you?
what the hell is going on? So the other night, I saw randomly again, he was broadcasting. I jumped on his stream. I tried to talk with the guy and reason with him and say, I don't even care if you say, no, I just don't want to do it. I just need an answer because my
No, you
audience
don't need
wants
an
to know
answer.
what's going on.
Well, just tell your audience that he's not coming on because he hasn't responded, or just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. It really matters not.
Why not just fucking go? Who cares? Actually, you know what? You don't even need an excuse. You'll see. Just tell your audience. We'll see. Nothing's planned yet.
On with you, why you're not showing up. You said you were going to be here. They want another interview. Are you going to do it or not? Even if it's
By the way, it's this interview is not like 6 months later. This is like
No.
3 weeks. Nothing's
He's like, I need
changed.
you back on. We're going to discuss. By the way, the idea for the stream was they were going to discuss their Christmas traditions, like what they do for
No, they
Christmas.
weren't. I need
No,
a
that
clip.
was
I
actually
need a
Phil's
clip
idea.
where it's
That was actually Phil's idea for this interview.
Stop! No way.
No, I wouldn't be offended. Just say yes or no. To which he responds live on his show, you shouldn't do this publicly. We should be doing this privately in DMs because then my trolls will latch onto this to make content.
Okay.
And I'm like, Jordy.
So he did respond to you and said this should be handled in private. Okay, which is a genuine response and makes sense.
But
And
Jordy,
he just
you
either
haven't
doesn't
responded.
Yeah, it's the thing, but he doesn't care, Phil. Like, he's busy with his own life and his own things. As you said earlier, he's apparently off his medication. He has all these problems with his sleep schedule. You think maybe he has more important problems and things to tackle in his life than going on a Dark Side Phil stream? You fucking moron.
I've been trying to talk to you in DMs for over 2 weeks. You don't respond. This is the only way I can even get you to say
Take a
something.
hint.
That's why I'm doing it this way. So here's the thing about Wings that you guys may not know. Unlike me, he has publicly stated he hates being a streamer.
Phil,
You
he's
said
just
you
like
hated
who
playing games.
Who privately said to me that you hate playing games, you hate being the punching bag of the internet, you wish you were taken seriously and all this stuff, right? You just privately see but I mean, it's publicly obvious to everybody by the look on your face right now how much you hate your fucking job, how dead you are in your eyes. You can't stand playing games. You can't stand the audience that you've garnered of wheelchairs and antisocial losers, bro. This is you, okay?
He absolutely hates video games, and he wishes he didn't have to stream them, but that's
You said you hate games, and not only that, but
You
you're
said
getting
you wish you
old
didn't
and
have-
you have
Yes.
arthritis or some shit.
Yes. And he's publicly said that as well.
Yeah.
his job. He only does it to make money. He literally has said this over and over again in his content. I've heard the words come out of his mouth. It's not like, oh, I'm watching troll content and he's saying that. This is what he actually says, okay?
Well, I heard this. It's got to be true.
So I said, all right, how about this? He's sitting on his stream playing Battlefield, and he won't give me an answer. How about this? I'll just contribute. Money, 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 man.
Okay.
And I'll make it so that he's hitting...
How
You're gonna
desperate
bother
are
his-
you?
Listen, if you message
To
us
derail the show.
500 times and then you donate, that's just not, now it's just embarrassing.
Yeah. He's so desperate.
This
He's
reminds me
so
of like,
needy.
this is like I don't even know. Honestly.
his goals, and then maybe he doesn't have to worry about playing this stupid game, and we can have the conversation, even if it's a 5-minute conversation, and he says, no, I don't want to go on your show. At least the conversation's done. So I sent the guy a couple super
You're not
chats
entitled
during
to
his
it,
stream, saying, hey, I'm here, I'm to contribute, to be positive, to help you hit your goals. And I even said to his moderator,
Are you
It's
kidding
not to
me?
be positive, though. It's to
hit your
demand
goals?
that he give you the answer that you want. I don't
At least
know,
Jordy,
man.
see, even Jordy's like, I don't care if I hit my goal today. I don't need to. If it means having to respond to Dark Side Phil, to act like you're better than fucking Wings, you're Dark Side Phil.
Just stop it. I
Nobody
think there are,
likes you
I'll be honest, there are
Nobody.
more people that actually like Wings than like Phil.
by a lot.
By a lot.
By a
Like,
lot.
By a lot.
Yeah, by a lot. Like seriously.
what is his goal for this stream? Does he have a goal he's trying to hit? I'll hit his goal for him. I'll help him out. That way he doesn't have to worry about playing this game he claims he hates playing on stream.
So anyway, this is
What?
like Phil trying to flex like how wealthy he is. He has the power to make this poor guy who's in poverty hit his goals. When in reality, I'm pretty sure Wings is actually better off than Phil because he actually has savings.
Yeah.
And he was making dirty money on LolCal Live for the last 18 months. But Phil's going to pretend like he's this king, this benevolent, gracious king who stooped down to put money in Wings' begging cup. And then this beggar wouldn't even tell him, give him the time of day. Like, this is twisted stuff from Phil.
Yeah.
And we could chill for a few minutes here and figure this out. His moderators literally played dumb. I'm not kidding. His moderators, Jordy
What?
sometimes has a goal.
But doesn't that
What
doesn't
are you
that tell you
talking
something?
about?
It's like it's like being at a party and people are talking shit about you and it's clear, but they're not saying it to your face, and then you're like acting
By
like
the way, we got PPP's chocolate starfish
Let's
for 10,000
let's fucking
saying I
go.
received the message. Yeah, God wanted me to felt Phil. Yeah,
Yes.
the house always
Big
wins. Yeah,
support, big
let's
support. Let's
go.
go, let's go. We also have
Woo!
Eye Leveler here for Rage Quit saying, hello, beautiful Bob's Elsa. Please to marry me, sexy. Also, check Twitter DM for DSP Moment of Zen. Thank you. Can't Sin for 2,000 kicks. I've been asked to send 20 more bucks to cry about Phil. Phil Seg suck there.
Well, there we
it's
go. We
it's my favorite.
appreciate the $20, buddy.
Oh, and he threw another fucking 2,000 kicks. You know what, Can't Sin, for you, we're going to extend the Phil segment
Don't
tonight.
worry, buddy. The Phil segment is now extended.
Double
We're gonna
time.
go to the duty
The duties.
channel, and we're just gonna watch 3 random Phil clips now
Yeah.
until 6 a.m.
Yeah,
Don't
there
worry.
we go. Thanks, bud. Thanks, bud. No, thank you for the big support. Really appreciate it. And holy fuck, guys, tonight, you guys, I mean, every night you're so generous, but thank you guys. We really appreciate it.
All right.
I don't know if he has a goal for this stream. I don't know. They know what his goal is. They were lying. Okay? His
Who
moderators
cares?
are playing dumb and being stupid for who knows what reason. All right?
To
So
fault you.
after basically trying to get this guy to respond to me during the stream, he starts ignoring me, and one of his moderators actually times me out for 24 hours.
That's so funny. Him getting a taste of his own medicine like that. After all the people he's banned and timed out over the years, he finally gets to feel what it's like himself. Suffer, Phil. Suffer, bish.
So beautiful. And by the way, I want you all to remember, I know I was on an alt, and I do hate Phil, but I was in his chat, and I was being as mild as you could be. Like, literally,
Yes.
so mild, and got banned. And I was like, I banned? What? I'm Jade.
For simply contributing to his stream and trying to get him to say yes or no about coming on the show. They timed my account out for 24 hours.
You were spamming.
So I logged into
Yeah,
my
by the
other
way,
account and said,
what
"Your
you were doing. So he ban evaded, which he considers a cardinal sin on his streams, but I guess it's not a problem when he does it. He's derailing the entire stream to make it about himself and make it about drama, which he hates when it happens to him. But go ahead, Phil. Yeah.
odd timed me out," to which Jordy laughed and said, "Oh, pimp, it's only 24 hours." Okay? So after that,
Jordy
That's
laughed.
how low of a level
Can
you
somebody, Can somebody find the clip of Jordy laughing and saying it's only 24 hours, pimp? Yeah, someone in chat says he never said that. I don't think he ever said that. We couldn't find that clip. But if it did happen, like, ring it up, Wings Dub. What a king. It's only 24 hours, pimp.
But
Maybe
I like,
put your unban request on the back of a $50 bill.
I like how Phil though is like, can you believe it? He banned me, the king.
The
Like,
king of
you're-
the internet?
you're
Like,
below you're below everyone,
nobody.
dude.
You suck, bro. Come on.
Holy.
said, "I've had enough of this." And I DM'd him one last time and I said, "Your mods are not there helping you. Your mods are coddling you. Your mods are enabling you. Your mods
That's
are making
you,
you
Phil.
do and say things.
This is
They're constantly
projection.
goading you."
This is crazy.
This is your life, Phil, every single day. And how you can't see that that applies to you as well is crazy,
No, this is
Phil.
actually fucking crazy,
This
dude.
is serious mental illness, and it just gets crazier and crazier from here.
That's insane. Sorry, let me just grab this. There we go.
They're actually doing troll memes and things. You don't realize it.
Oh
They
my
get you-
god, that's
Who cares
Like,
if they're doing
that's your
troll
life.
memes? But Phil is so obsessed with detractor and troll memes, it consumes his entire life. Something as innocuous as a comb suddenly becomes this huge, or a number like 220. It's like people are having fun in chat. Who cares?
yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, we still have Ralph. Yeah, we still have Ralph.
They act how they
Yes.
want. You're like a puppet to them. You understand? They're not there to protect you. They're there to basically
That's
do
your
things that will harm
donators.
you, and you just don't
All your
realize it.
whales, Iron Chef, Sakai, Only Iced Coffee, these guys, they're there to puppeteer you. They're there to control you. And all of the mods are just LARPers playing a long con on you, Phil. It's exactly the same.
Oh, man.
220 just did 100 kicks. Thank you, 220, for the 100 kicks. Because no one in their right mind would have someone coming on a stream contributing and time them out for.
By the way, yeah, 220. Thanks for the kicks.
By the
The
way,
name is 220.
Phil has actually banned people who gave him thousands of dollars and is going to complain that Jordy timed out somebody who is derailing the stream over $20.
That's great.
Are you for real, Phil?
Wanting to have a 5-minute conversation about something that you said you're interested in, okay? So I said, listen, I want a yes or no answer. Give me one. He didn't give me
By the way, this music is not
Give me what I
added-
want.
This
This
music-
is Phil's new
Phil's
phone.
actual. He puts now pop lo-fi as his background.
By the way,
music.
for
I'm not
years
kidding.
he didn't believe there was royalty-free music. And remember the big fight over the Lego stream when I
Mhm.
suggested that he might just, play
Yeah.
royalty-free music? There's no such thing as royalty-free music. Well, finally he figured it the fuck out. You know?
Okay.
But
Why
his
is he so obsessed with
royalty-
wings? I don't know.
I honestly don't know, because it's the only person he feels he's better than on the internet, I guess.
He banned a fan named King Tut who gave him
Yes.
$2,000. Says
Yes,
Eminent Demon.
because
Really?
he felt like King Tut was trying to control the streams and make him his bitch. And also, it's all like these weird power games with Phil. It's very strange.
Bro, someone fucking gives us $2,000 right now. I rip my shirt off. You know what I mean? Like, what do you?
Oh.
He
You
ignored
can't legally do it because of the tits, but you know what I mean, right?
me all week long.
No, I
Seven
can't.
Web
I can't.
subscribed.
I actually
Let's
can't
go.
do that. I actually can't. No, we can't get banned. I'm sorry. I
Listen,
would do it. I literally would do it. I
Listen,
wouldn't do it.
200 subs right now. Warski will tear it off, but he's going to have to put tape over the nipples.
No, it doesn't hold. Remember?
By the way, we got AVC I Like Pie for a yap says, how dare you offer me $500 to play Mario Kart with you on stream? It's a me, Ken. That's completely disrespectful to my sweet dead air. Like,
Buddy.
imagine that. Like, you're begging for money, but you won't play Mario Kart with a guy for $500?
Yeah. Oh, Eddie said it was okay. Is
Let's
that true, Low
go.
Tax?
Let's go, Eddie.
I doubt he said that.
So as of today, I have absolutely no answer for Wings of Redemption whatsoever about if he's going to come on this show. All right. So now I have to say something about the situation. And
All
Here we
this
go.
for $2. By
Wait,
the way,
he goes, I have to say something about the situation. No, you actually don't have to say anything about the situation, but your ego is hurt and your pride is wounded. You've got a narcissistic injury. So you're going to lash out at somebody you perceive as lower status than yourself to make yourself feel better because you're a scumbag.
about to. And then I'm going to move on from it, but I need to say my piece and then I need to move on. All right? I don't
ya?
think that Jordy Jordan is a bad person. I think he's a person who's
Okay.
a victim of circumstances and himself at the same time. And I think that it's a 50-50 split. I do believe that Wings of Redemption's situation.
okay, this
So,
armchair.
by the way, we're not
Psych-
allowed to do this
Yes,
armchair psychology
yes.
about Phil. It's evil when we do it or detractors do it, but he's allowed to do it to Jordy. I never want to hear from him again how he'll never step on somebody to get ahead, how he'll never be negative, how he'll never do drama. This is dirty what he's doing. And to somebody who honestly did nothing to him.
Mhm.
Jordy's not going on rants about how Phil's a scumbag and a scammer and a loser, even though he very well could, okay? Jordy just didn't get back to your DMs because, as he told you, he's having IRL struggles, bro. But you are the most important thing in the world, right? And you have the authority to derail his stream and make it about yourself. Get a grip.
That he's in, being grossly overweight, constantly eating fast food and drinking
There it
soda
is,
on his
grossly
streams, saying
overweight.
he hates
By the
Oh,
way, eating
we
fast
have it?
food.
Do we have it?
Let's pull it up. But
Hang
Phil
on, I gotta-
says eating fast food and drinking soda on streams. You mean DSP tries it? You mean what you do all the time?
and by
Where
the
you're
way, this
constantly
whole- or
eating
he's
fast
fat.
food on
Like they're saying he's fat. Like, shut the fuck
Okay.
up. Like,
Wow, bro, he's fat. Congratulations, Phil. You think he doesn't know? You think he's not struggling about you think he's not paying the price with his health? Come on, Phil.
okay, here we go. I think it's
I'm getting better though.
They do 24-hour timeouts, DSP.
Oh,
I'm learning how.
so he didn't say pimp, he didn't laugh, and he didn't say it's only 24 hours, but he said the standard is a 24-hour timeout, which is what you got. Okay. Right.
His life.
And
He
that and
hates
that's what he's
streaming.
fucking losing his mind about. Okay.
wow.
All this, and he's trapped in this life. I do believe that a lot
You're
of that
trapped
is
in this life,
extrapolated,
Phil.
basically exponentially increased because of the fact that he has trolling to the level that he had. All right, I'm not
So
going to
that's
deny
you
that.
too.
I'm not going to say that isn't happening.
By the way, we got Cassie Crow with a pack it up saying 220 alert. 220 alert. It really is a 220 alert. Like, this is unregulated mental illness. Phil needs help.
Yeah, man.
Do I think I could beat Darkside Phil up? Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I believe it.
Well, yeah, of course.
I'm taller
I'm
than
pretty
he
sure
is,
anyone
and I've
would
also
beat the fuck out of Phil.
Everyone, beat
honestly,
Phil.
everyone.
Everyone in the world.
Other than Neon. Maybe Phil would whip Neon, but I don't know. It would be competitive.
It would be competitive.
probably done more physical labor in my life than he has.
Yeah.
And I've also been probably to the gym more than he has.
At the same time, what is this music that's playing right now? At the same time, that I
okay,
absolutely will
see
admit
that,
that the
Yanksy, the Akash, the Amico thing. Yeah, I've seen that. We were actually going to play it during the Akash segment, but we forgot. If we do an Akash segment in the future, we'll definitely play that diss track. By the way, here we have Phil. Phil looks like he's about to cry here. And he kind of always looks like that, but look at how wet his eyes are here. Like,
He's doing the meme. He's doing the meme where it's like, you get blah blah blah. I receive a dono. By the way, the Akash thing. Just a quick update. Their newest episode of Flagrant. The comments. Every comment is shitting on Akash.
good.
Their views have dropped, and they'll never. It's such an awkward watch. By the way, you should watch 5 minutes of it. You could feel the energy is
Yeah.
just
By the way,
off.
Phil here is doing the trade offer pose.
That's what I said.
Will
That's what I
receive-
said.
Yes, yeah.
If you receive-
money, yeah.
Trade offer. Trade offer pose. That's it. Yeah.
There you go. Oh my god.
trolling is
By the
probably
way,
some of the
Do you know today he did it a couple times and he did it last night too. He actually did the "'Tis the Season" to give. Like
wow.
he actually did the thing from "It's a Dented Life." He goes, "'Tis the
Savvy
season."
Webs, what's up, buddy?
No,
I love this guy. Watch him on YouTube. Savvy Webs, what's up, man? A great show yesterday. I watched his coverage of.
You were telling me about that, the Game Awards.
Yeah, and I threw him some
Yes.
big subs there. I gave him some thing. Yo, don't mind the costume, but it's just you gotta pay the
tough.
bills somehow. You know what I mean?
It's
Man,
a
shout out.
living.
Everyone, check him out if you want to watch some Final Fantasy bashing. He's the best at it. Sebi Webs, shout outs, man. I'm a big fan. Anyway, let's go.
reason that Wings is in the situation he's in. The other half is it's his own doing. I'm going to give you a comparison. Imagine
By the way,
someone.
I love how, listen to this. I mean, this honestly, he shouldn't have skipped over because this was Phil describing what he's done to his own life of basically hiding out in a cave and isolating himself from everybody else. Even when people try and help him avoid isolating himself, he isolates himself. This is Phil's own life that he is describing, for sure.
Yeah, definitely, dude.
But this was
That's
a
the
ridiculous
situation Wings is
illustration.
in. All right? Yes, he absolutely has a lot of problems that I think are extrapolated by his trolls. And he is stalked by a hell of a lot of people. All right? At the same time, not everyone hates Wings of Redemption. Not everyone thinks that he's a horrible person. Not everyone
Phil,
wants to roll with the detractor beams and be nasty to this guy.
I
Some people
gotta be
actually wanna
honest,
be-
Phil, like, You're talking about yourself, you know? Like, the situation is, Phil, like, you don't take responsibility. It's your own fault, but you never factor that in. But Wings has to factor it in. So Phil is able to deflect it. It's all the detractors, it's all the trolls. But Wings doesn't get that excuse. He doesn't get that charity, right? It's his fault. But it's not your fault at all, Phil. Okay.
Phil's actually like evil, bro.
Nice to this guy.
Or retarded,
I do.
either or.
I wanted to kind of be nice and befriend the guy and have him on the show and every once in a while have an interaction. I'm not saying
No, every time Wings was off your show, you know what you did? You would call him fat, lazy, low energy, and goaded by his troll. Like it's just it's like this backhanded just piece of shit like compliment.
Well,
like,
I'm surprised, Phil. Why didn't you offer to go on Wings stream for free? It's interesting that
I needed to have a long-term business transaction with this man. I just wanted to chill with him. I think we have some things in common.
What a lie, Phil.
that edit was so good.
I think that interview we did was a good one. I think that we could make great content together
terrible.
over time.
They can't.
But Wings is a victim of his own actions. He
That's
builds
you,
a
Phil.
prison around himself from which he
That's
can never
you.
escape. Overeating,
you.
bad action.
It's literally,
Is this guy
dude.
fucking for real?
This is actually insane, dude.
Oh my God, there's
Actually
no
insane.
self-awareness at all. At all.
Complaining, whining about going on stream.
That's
I
you.
love your streams. Wing Street's viewers like shit, and I don't think you're like that, so keep doing you, Phil. Well, I don't know about anything about how he treats his viewers at all. I don't watch his streams. I never will. All I know is about what he said and done about me, you know, and that's the knowledge that I have is what's been said and done in regards to me, and it hasn't been positive. So, you know, enough is enough in regards to that shit, you know. Stop bugging me about something that I tried twice to do, and the guy basically fucked with me twice. I'm not wasting my time on this person anymore. It's obvious that he's fucked in the head or something, and he just does what he wants. So enough is enough. Enough with the pathological lies about me. But then when someone comes to his stream and says, hey, I'll have you stop playing games. I'll actually hit your goal. Let's talk about your next appearance. He ignores it. He blows it off. He tells me to DM him where he's already ignored me for 2 weeks in DMs. And then his moderator times me out. Dude, this is your
all
own
the time.
creation. I like
people
you.
come by all the
your
time.
Own creation. What?
And they'll like ask Phil about something. They'll donate money, and he'll either ignore it or he'll like talk badly to them and shit on them. Like this happens on a daily basis. Like,
want to hang out with you and be a positive person in your life, and you have shut me out.
pause.
That's your
He doesn't need you to be a positive person in his life. This idea that you're going to get him to lose the weight, like PKA couldn't get him to lose the weight. Keemstar couldn't get him to lose the weight. If he's not going to lose the weight for himself, if he's not going to lose the weight for his wife, if he's not going to lose the weight for money or content, why would he lose it for you? The idea that you have that you're going to give him a pep talk and he's going to completely change his lifestyle and who he's been for 40 years, Phil, is fucking delusional, bro.
Dude. It's actually crazy.
Not mine, yours. There's no one to blame in this particular situation but yourself. It's that simple, 100%. I'm
if
sorry.
Only he could apply that.
There's
to
no other way to
himself.
spin this situation.
This
All
is-
Wings had to do was have a level of professionalism, a level of respect. He doesn't have that. Instead, he wants to be in his cave forever. Even though he
That's
says he
you.
doesn't want to
You-
be.
you
I'm sorry.
want to be in
Actually
your
fucking
cave
crazy, dude.
No, it really is. He's lost the plot. Like,
This
and
guy-
we say that a lot, but he truly has lost the plot. It's actually insane.
Yeah, dude.
I have to believe that that's bullshit. You don't sit there on stream all day, every day, acting a certain way, saying
That's
things that
you.
you claim, you don't want to say, but you say them anyway, stuff in your face all day, drinking
That's
soda
you.
all day, unless you actually
That's
want to
you.
do it. Darkside Beg says,
Yeah.
imagine being 42 and begging for money online.
Okay, dark side beg.
Imagine being a no-life, completely anonymous loser sitting online, being jealous of someone who's successful online because you're not. Imagine that. Who's in the lesser position there exactly? The person who's successful and making money and
You know what's
content.
crazy? Again, guys, you know when I first discovered Dark Side Phil, I'm like, everyone's kind of like really mean to this guy, like for no reason. I mean, he
Yeah.
seems like a little bit of a
We
dork.
just
Or,
didn't get it, but
and then
he's
I'm
just
like, now I'm
such
like,
a dirtball.
everything he says about other people is, and how he treats his own viewers is beyond.
Yeah.
If anyone thinks we're going too hard on this guy, listen, you got to watch him for a week, and then you'll be like, oh,
I get it. We got
Or the person
Kilgore
who's sitting
for
at-
pack it up says I'm trying to fall asleep, but I'm getting mental whiplash from Phil's
Sorry,
self-awareness.
the next segment will be a good way to
Oh, man.
fucking nap, bro.
at home with sour grapes because you're a loser. That's the case. You might say, "Oh, I want to be better. I want to be," but if you do, it's actions speak louder than words. It doesn't matter
Yes,
what you
Phil.
say; it's what you do.
Yes, Phil. You always say that you're positive, meaningful content. You don't do drama. You don't beg. You don't have, but your actions are completely to the contrary. You know, like Phil will talk a big game about how great he is and how he doesn't do this and he doesn't do that, but then he goes ahead and does that shit. And then he gets upset when people judge him on his actions instead of his lying words. It's crazy. And he looks like a Muppet here as well.
Never saying no teeth. Oh, gosh.
Actions have outright said this is what he wants to do for the rest of his life. And it doesn't matter how many people care, how many people try to support him, how many people try to help him. He's never going to change. It has to be him that makes the change and nobody else. No one can help this man but him.
I know. No one can help you, Phil, other than yourself. There's so many people who've tried, including us, and failed, and people propped you up for years, and you still just will never change. You'll never get it. It's up to you.
It's fucking crazy.
He refuses to help himself. So because of that, I'm done.
He
I'm
even
done trying to reach out to
subconsciously
this guy, be
pointed to
nice to the
himself
guy.
as he did
I
it.
mean, I've done every possible thing I could. I've talked nice about him. I had
What?
a great interview with him that tried to help him. I wanted to have him on again right after the
I
Asmongold
wanted to
interview because I
help
figured
him,
I could maybe give him a little bit of a
Asmongold.
positive rub. It would help him out. And
There it is.
Are you hearing this?
right after the Asmongold interview because I figured I could maybe give him a little bit of a positive rub.
I was doing you a favor, actually.
You were getting.
Any dono chats? I gotta use the bathroom.
Let me have a quick
All right,
look
1 second.
here.
I've been holding it for a while.
We got Orion for $6. Says you should do a limited run on alcohol or laxative and call it Suffabish. Imagine going to the store to buy laxative called Suffabish. Well, bro, as genius and funny of an idea as it is, I don't believe we'll be getting into the laxative business. And we got Can't Sin for a pack it up. You know what? I believe that Phil guy, yeah, him, that guy's a piece of shit. Yeah. Well, it's the same thing with every segment though, right? Can't Sin, like every single time, you know, we're going over pretty similar stuff with the characters, you know, and they're all pieces of shit and we all get it. And to a certain degree, we're beating a dead horse on all of them. But I understand that you don't like this particular segment. However, you know, the whole show is not about you, Can't Sin. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who like the Phil segment. A teaspoon of DSP is all you need for a laxative? Shit all night? Phil made a fan send a picture of his driver's license, and Phil posted it in his private Discord. Is that really true? That Phil would make the Dents send their driver's license to verify them? That's crazy, bro. Holy, everyone's saying, yeah, it's true. That's crazy, man. All right, let's finish. ABC, I like pie for a rage quit.
There we go.
Says the Phil segment is pure Kino. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Hell
Okay.
yeah, buddy. I was like, that was close. I almost fucking pissed my pants. All right, here we fucking go.
It would help him out in his content. Maybe he'd get more viewers. It would take some of the pressure off of him.
He's not going to
He
get any
doesn't
more
want
viewers.
to play ball.
He
He
gets
doesn't even
more
want
viewers than Phil. I'm pretty sure Wings actually legitimately gets more viewers than Phil, and he doesn't need your rub, Phil. He had the Locale Live rub with Keemstar and Boogie and all those thousands of people. People know who Wings is. They know where he streams. If they want to watch him and support him, they can. He doesn't need the exposure of DSP. Stop it.
Wait, if
Oh,
you've
man.
seen DSP, you know who Wings is. You're not like,
Yeah.
who is this new gentleman here?
To respond, he can't bother at all to give me a respectable answer about anything. Instead, he wants to ignore
Well,
me.
no one should.
Well, Jordy,
Good. Everyone
guess
should.
what? You like Burger King, right? Well, guess what? Like Burger King, you can have it your way. Because now I'm not
Nice
going to
try,
bother you
Phil.
anymore. And you're going to sit there on your
Go!
stream playing the games you
No!
clearly hate, stuff
Oh,
in your
God,
face, acting
no,
like a
the
fool for the
horror of it all. Oh my God! Whatever will he do now? Oh, Phil's gonna leave him alone. He's like, jackpot, sweet.
rest of your life.
So
No one's
corny,
going to reach
Phil.
out to you to try to be friendly to you or save
They
you
will,
or
though.
help you.
Like this is
Because
like
you're-
Phil believes this was Wing's last chance in life.
Yeah.
That no one will ever help him. That Keemstar wouldn't take him back on LolCal Live in 2 fucking seconds. Wing's last and only chance at success in this life was to be Darkside Phil's like servant and sit at the feet of Phil, the guru, and learn his wisdom and soak it up. Like, how fucking delusional are you, Phil?
Yeah.
Like, who do you like? This is crazy.
Someone goes in chat, I don't know much about Wings, but this makes me like him. Like it's actually a promotion for Wings to be like,
Yes.
wow, Wings felted fucking DSP. Let's go.
Action shut them
Based.
out.
Yeah,
It's
and
not
by the
us.
way,
That's all I
Wings
have to
doesn't
say about
get
it.
Burger King.
Ladies
He
and
gets
gentlemen,
fucking
Wings of
Wendy's.
Redemption
You know?
will not be appearing on the Level 1 podcast.
Good.
Under no circumstance. The only way I would ever have him on the show again is if he actually publicly apologized for his
Okay.
actions.
So this is the weird, insane, like power trips of Phil, where it's like you're gonna do a humiliation ritual for me and you're gonna apologize. Or he clearly didn't want to be on your show anyway. The only person you're hurting by doing this, Phil, is yourself by burning another bridge with another person. And by the way, you're lying now just like you were lying back in the past when you said you would never bother with Wings. That was years and years ago. Momology showed it. If you think that you have some advantage to gain some money or some clout, you will crawl back to Wings again. He looks like he's going to cry
Disrespect-
also.
But he's like, he's about to break out. Like, this is actually crazy. And by the way, again, $2 for all this.
To the unprofessionalism, the fact that he couldn't even give me the time of day, and the fact that he
Based.
kept publicly saying in his content that he wanted to be on my show and then acted otherwise. If he publicly apologizes for that and says he will
cares?
change his ways and then actually acts different.
A public apology to DSP. Are you asking
I
him
don't
to
think
hang
it's
himself?
happening. I don't think it's happening, Phil.
No, it's not.
Let's be real, man.
Again, actions speak louder than words. Then maybe I'll
Oh, the professionalism that you had
No,
when you the
somebody
snake
said-
scream or
Somebody
whatever.
said he's pulling a PPP. No, that was me pulling a Phil because Phil demands that everyone apologize to him. So I said, if Phil apologizes to me, we'll stop felting him. You know,
Yeah.
but he'll never do it because for him, that's the ultimate humiliation ritual or whatever.
No.
So he's some weird apology fetish because he's twisted in the head.
Mhm.
consider having him on the show again. But as of now, Wings of Redemption is banned from my podcast and will not be appearing.
Oh no! Oh god! Oh, he's done! Oh my god! I can't ever work again.
He's banned.
Stop it!
ever again. I'm not going to react to it. I don't care about that fucking guy in any way, shape, or form. You know, I just get tired of it. You guys keep mentioning it constantly in the chat. It's like, dude, all right, one joke a night. Every once in a while,
Wings
you
won
reference
by
something.
doing
Okay.
nothing.
Yeah.
Wendy's chili. Oh my god. I'm a fat guy who can't walk. And this
And we got
that. And blah,
5150 home for the sick for 5.
Thank you
subs.
so much, bro.
blah, blah. I'm so tired. The
Thank you.
Mustang. Like every fucking meme, I'm tired of it, dude. Did you understand that it gets fucking old? You know, it gets old. Continuing on. So someone here named Redface. I have no idea if this is actually a Wings of Redemption moderator or not. I
Oh my
timed you
God.
out
It
for-
actually is. Red
He's,
face is the
he's
mod.
now arguing with the mod.
Yeah. Yeah.
spamming. There was no spamming that took place.
There
You were
was.
You
spamming.
sent
There
numerous
was.
messages
Saw it.
saying the same thing after we told you to stop. That didn't happen. It was
It
me
did.
trying to have a conversation with Wings, and it was
have a conversation. You're in
The way-
chat,
Look
and
at the way he
he's
looks to the side. He knows he's lying.
But Ash, how do you have a conversation when you're a chatter and someone's streaming
You know?
and they have people in the call and they're talking to people? It's like you're not. This is not a chat.
Not spamming whatsoever. And to call me dumb after I apologize low. When did you apologize? When did you apologize?
I hope he did.
What are you even talking about? There was no apology. I was timed out. I wasn't even able to talk. I came back with another account, and no one talked to me except what was his
Ban
name?
evasion.
Mario,
Ban
I think his name was.
evasion.
And he was very nice. He was like, I would never time you out. I'm sorry that happened. You know, I would let you talk to Wings. You were nowhere to be found. You ran for the hills.
You
So
didn't
nice
run for the
try. You're
hills.
the
He
one
felted
who did
you.
the bad act. You're the one who now made
Oh,
Wings look
the
bad, and
bad
now he
act.
takes the flack for you and your horrible actions. I want you
Oh.
to think about that. You're a moderator. You're supposed to be responsible.
This is like
You're
220. Like,
You're teaching a moderator like how to moderate someone else's chat. Are we actually in reality? Like, is this real?
he's out of control. Like,
Like-
he's completely off the rails, and he needs to fucking check himself before he wrecks himself, you know? Like,
Yeah.
what is this guy doing?
You know what this feels like? It feels like you're like doing a parody of a bad streamer. Like it's like acting. It's like, oh, I'm gonna be as annoying and as retarded as
Well,
possible.
he's beyond parody. He really is.
Yeah, definitely.
For
The thing
behavior,
is, we
and I
try
get
to
it.
parody him, but it comes just across as what he is.
Yeah.
And then the things that we do is like jokes. He then ends up repeating himself in his own content. Like, "'Tis the season to give to me."
When he-
Like, it's
when
crazy.
When he came back the next day after the movie with, "It is a wonderful life," I'm like, thanks for telling me you watched the movie. Like, thanks, bud.
I get moderators that get overzealous too, and I have words with them too. You're not doing Wings any favor.
And that's why people are like, "Oh, why is the movie so gay and so over the top?" It's like the only way to
Okay.
parody fucking Phil is to go so extreme that it's impossible.
Now, ring it up. This is a mod L, but the mod left a $5 super thanks on the daily wrap apologizing for timing Phil out. Phil deleted it and then claimed he never apologized.
What the fuck?
This is so fucking retarded.
Oh, hang on, my cat wants to leave.
Come on.
Baby.
Ring it up, Janny L. Janny shouldn't have done that,
Yeah.
you know, but for Phil to then lie and say that it never happened and delete it is also just twisted and sick.
Yeah.
Is acting like that.
That would be
All
on.
you're doing is you're coddling the guy and you're allowing him to self-enable himself to fail. Don't
Self
you think that
enable
instead of
himself
having this
was all
Self-enable.
superfluous. Self-enable himself. It's like when Phil would say self-felted himself. No, it's self-felted. You don't have to say, you just have to say you're enabling him. That's it. That's all you have to say. Like, he's just a mushmouth moron.
right now that we're talking about on my stream, it would have been better. Just either have a yes or no answer about the appearance,
dude.
to have him either come on or just say, no, I'm not interested. Instead of this,
Hello?
but you didn't want that. Instead, you time me out because you're a moron. I mean, that's it.
Wait, you hear that? Hang on.
You didn't want that. Instead, you time me out because you're a moron. I mean,
That's toxic.
You hear that? Me.
Yeah.
that's it. There's nothing else to say.
Okay, folks.
It's time for the Ethan Ralph is in hell segment.